All the trading advice that you see online is complete bull. Oh, make sure to use this account flipping strategy. Oh, use this 5,000 leverage broker so you can make $1 million with a $100 account. Bruh. Now, cut all this nonsense away because I am here today to show you how you can grow your small trading account fast. So, here are 5 secrets to exponentially grow your trading account. The first secret is to find a brokerage that allows you to trade with high leverage. One of the biggest decisions that you have to do in your trading career is to choose the right broker to trade with. Choose the wrong broker and you risk losing your hard-earned money. Choose the correct broker and you can make a ton of money with a peace of mind. If you're looking to grow your small trading account fast, then it's very smart to choose a broker with high amounts of leverage. Leverage essentially multiplies your money so you can risk more money to make more money. Let's say you have $100 in your trading account and your broker has 1 to 50 leverage. That exactly means that you have the buying power of $5,000. This allows you to trade with bigger lot and contract sizes. Now, think about if you would have a leverage of 1 to 500. You would have the buying power of $50,000. This really allows you to make a lot of money with little to no money because you chose the broker with high leverage. Now, keep this one thing in mind. Leverage will always be a double-edged sword. Leverage allows you to make a lot of money fast, but it can also cause you to lose a lot of money if you use it wrong. Me personally, do I recommend you to use a lot of leverage? In my opinion, it's good to use a lot of leverage if you have a small trading account, because at the end of the day, that is also a way that I used to grow my small trading account. Now, if you decide to use this method, make sure to have good risk management. You always need to set stop loss limit, and also do not get greedy because it is fast money, but it's also dangerous. Now, me personally, I don't want to promote any brokers, even though a lot of brokers have sent me emails for me to promote them in my videos, but I've never accepted them because at the end of the day, I do not trust them, and I would never ever would want to put my viewers like you at risk. Therefore, do not choose a broker that your favorite trading influencer says you to choose. You have to wake up and understand that your favorite trading influencer only promotes the broker because they get paid, and they couldn't care less if you lose your money because you chose the wrong broker. You may wonder, why am I saying all this? Because I remember in 2022, I put around $300 in a broker that my favorite trading influencer promoted. Now, a couple of months after depositing the money, the broker shut down and I lost my hard-earned money that I made from flipping burgers for $9 an hour. And I started to email the broker, but no one answered, and obviously I lost the money for good. That was a very valuable lesson that I learned. And I don't want you to go through the same pain that I went through, so please learn from my mistakes. Therefore, my advice to you is that you should do a proper research on the broker. Do not choose the broker because your favorite trading influencer said you to choose. Now, this is exactly how you choose the right broker to trade with. First and foremost, make sure that the broker is regulated, licensed, and safe to use. Make sure that the broker has low commissions and fees because they eventually will eat your small trading account. Check the reviews of the broker and most definitely be responsible. It is actually okay to be a little bit paranoid when choosing your broker because at the end of the day, you are risking your hard-earned money. Nowadays, personally, I only use regulated brokers such as Pepperstone or IG because I no longer need a broker with high amounts of leverage because I personally trade with bigger capital now. And after you have acquired the knowledge from this video, you actually no longer need high leverage because you will have a great amount of capital to trade with. By the end of this video, I will reveal the story how I went from $5 a day to $1,000 a day from trading. The second secret is to only take the high probability trade setups. I remember I made about $1,000 in 4 days with little to no money in my trading account. Even though that was just the beginning, I still couldn't believe my eyes that I had just made my monthly salary in 4 days with trading. That, my friend, was the day when I realized that I want to pursue trading full time. That was also the day when I decided to quit the part-time job. Now, the secret that I realized to make all that money to quit my part-time job was to only take the high probability trade setups. Now, you may wonder, what is a high probability trade setup? Well, my high probability trading setup needs to pass these 5 principles. Firstly, I need to follow the market trend. If the market is bullish, I'll then look for buys. If the market is bearish, I'll then look for sells. Simple as that. Secondly, I need to find my trading confluences. For me, it's like liquidity, break of structures, order blocks, etc., etc. But for some people, it could be support and resistance, Elliott wave cycles, and so on and so forth. So basically, you need to find your trading confluences. Third is that I need to have a proper stop loss. I cannot enter a trade if there is no proper stop loss, because I need to secure my trade. I like to put my stop loss behind a security wall, which can be order blocks, fair value gaps, etc., etc. But in someone's strategy, the stop loss can be above resistance or above swing highs. The fourth principle is that I need to have a good take profit. My take profit always needs to be in an area where the price could switch its direction. So usually my take profit will be above or below liquidity. The fifth principle is that I need to have a good risk-reward ratio. So risk-reward ratio is your stop loss against your take profit. Only take risk-reward ratios that allows you to make 2 times your risk. So let's say now you take a trade and you'd risk $50. Your profit target then should be $100 or more. My minimum risk-reward ratio is always 1 to 2 risk-reward ratio. If it is less, I will not be taking the trade. Please do not try to force every single trade that you see. If you try to always force your trades, that will put your trading account at risk. Instead of trying to force a trade, sit down a little bit and wait for the market to present a trade for you. When you truly master yourself and master patience, that is exactly when the money follows and you will actually reach your long-term goals. The third secret is to increase your risk once your small trading account gets bigger. Did you know that the only way you can build muscle is through progressive overload? As sad as it sounds, you will not grow stronger or bigger if you just continue to do 10 reps of 2 kg dumbbells for 1 year straight. You have to slowly increase the weights so you can overload your muscles and achieve your dream physique. This principle applies to trading as well. You probably have heard that you need to risk 1% per trade every single time. You need to understand that 1% with a $100 account is different than 1% with a $100,000 account. If you risk 1% with a $100 account, let's say you would have 1 to 2 risk-reward ratio, you would make $2 per trade. Unfortunately, that is not going to move a needle. The amount that you should risk per trade comes down to your risk tolerance and most definitely the quality of your trade setup. You need to determine your risk tolerance. It is completely different for everyone. I am comfortable risking $500 per trade, while you may be comfortable risking $10 per trade. And that is completely fine because everybody's risking is different. Obviously, with time, you'll be more comfortable risking more. Before you enter a trade, make sure to check how much money will you lose if you would lose the trade. If you do not check that before you enter a trade, it may actually come to you as a surprise. And trust me, that is the last thing you want to see. First, always determine, would you be okay losing X amount of money in the trade? Since now you're only taking high probability trade setups, you can now start risking more. When taking the best possible trade setup, you can risk up to 10% per trade until your trading account reaches $1,000. After you have $1,000 in your account, when you risk 10%, that is $100 a trade, and that is the beauty of progressive overload. Now, once you hit a certain amount of money in your account, let's say $10,000, after that I actually recommend you to reduce the risk a little bit to avoid your emotions kicking in with the bigger account. Once your emotions kick in, that is when everything goes shit, because when you use your emotions, you're not using your logic, and trust me when I say this, emotions are the #1 killer of all accounts. The rapid progressive overload is great for small trading accounts, but now you need to drill this one thing in your head, and this is a life lesson. You will not make money if you're scared to risk money. The fourth secret is to compound your trading account. Has this ever happened to you? You open up your phone, you click Instagram or something, and one of those ads about compounding interest in stocks pop up, and they usually tell you like, oh, invest $100 a day and you'll be a millionaire in 70 years. When I personally talk about compounding interest, I am not talking about that, because I don't only want to become rich once I'm old and wrinkly. Why not get rich right now when we're young? I am talking in our 20s and 30s, so you can go and explore the world and have fun while you're healthy. You do not want to become rich only when you're 70 or 80 years old, because who cares, man? You will not have as much as energy as you have right now, and to be honest, who even knows how much time you have left? So you need to stop dreaming about that conventional route of becoming rich with stock market compounding. Rather than letting the stock market to decide how and when will your money compound. Why not take control of your own compounding? And the good thing is, you can easily start doing that by reinvesting your profits and also adding funds regularly to your trading account. The more money you have inside your trading account, the more money you'll obviously eventually will make. Now, I am not telling you to put your whole life savings into your trading account. Obviously not. You should only deposit the amount of money you can afford to lose. Once you have deposited the money to your trading account, you need to have the mindset to think that it's already gone for good. So reinvest your profits. You are doing this for your future self. I remember when I made my first trading profits, I went ahead and bought myself a new phone, a new gaming PC, and all sorts of accessories. And keep in mind, that was a long time ago. It's nothing near as much I make today, but it still was a mistake. If I would have reinvested the profits back into the trading account, I would have made much more money. Funny story, because I actually remember way back, my friends didn't believe me that I was making money until I withdrew $20,000. But obviously it wasn't anything crazy, but to be honest, I had a good time. Of course, you need to delay gratification. You need to understand that you're building something. This is the career that builds multi-millionaires and billionaires. The fifth secret is to detach yourself from the money. Now, I totally understand that you started day trading because you want to become rich quick. We all did, including me. Do you realize when you obsess over profits, that is when everything goes to shit. By focusing on your profits, you're slowly killing your account without even realizing it. Now think that you have been watching the trading charts for 30 minutes, and within that 30 minutes, you make $10. You start to question yourself, did I really just spend 30 minutes just to make $10? And the worst part is, you check your Instagram and you see one guy doing $1,000 in 30 minutes. And then you proceed to take more trades with high amounts of leverage. And obviously, you lose the account. You might get lucky and flip the account to $2,000. But trust me, once your luck runs out, it is time to say goodbye to the money. You do realize every successful trader that you see online was once a beginner. When you're obsessing over the money, you tend to become emotional. And as humans, when we use our emotions, that is the time when we're not using our logic. So instead of focusing on the money, start focusing on your growth. Put all your focus into mastering yourself as a trader. As promised, now I'm gonna give you the story how I went from $5 a day to $1,000 a day with trading. So about 4 years ago in middle school, I actually got introduced to trading by my friend. I didn't have any money nor experience with trading. I was losing for 2 years, but as soon as I started to use these things that I mentioned in the video, that's when the growth began with my account. One thing that I also did was I took advantage of the prop firm accounts. I actually used them as vehicles to make some money, and then later I reinvested everything into a live trading account. Now I've been consistently profitable in these markets for 2 years. But the thing that I'm about to tell you is the most important secret of this video. This is the thing that caused everything to click for me in trading. It is to learn from one person and learn the right way. I actually made a full course video on that, so you can start making a ton of money with trading. And guess what? I will give it to you for free. So click this video right here to start your day trading career today. Hey man, as usual, I'll see you on the other side. Peace out.